Hello YouTube viewers and all Doctor Who fans across the world. Welcome to my Doctor Who collection, part 1. In this video I'll be showing you one part of my Doctor Who collection. We start with the classic 10th Doctor, a Doctor that all of us recognise, played by David Tennant. Famous for the catchphrase Alonzi and Motamending. In case you're wondering, yeah, he has got a hand missing. Can't really explain that. But hey. Now we move on to the Slovene. This is Carl Slovene, because he looks dead puny and dead fat. Got the compression collar and everything. Just hate the wide eyes where it looks like a staring contest. Then we move on to Sarah Jane, who came with Carl Slovene. Yeah, I know she's got her arms and hands missing, so do bear with me. If you see any missing parts, don't bother commenting on it, because we can all see, okay? This she came with a little tracking device, but you know what? They're like dead small plastic things, and you tend to lose them, don't you? Now, if we go around here, explore more of the collection, we have another David Tennant. This one's without the suit, and this one had 3D glasses. It was from the Doomsday set. But I've taken the glasses off because, well, I didn't have a Doctor that was, you know, without that. Then we have Martha Jones. This is the one where she's trekking across the world to tell her story of the Doctor. And then we have, I don't know whether it's General Stahl or whoever the other one was. Commander Score. Because, you know, all sometimes look the same. Next we move on to River Song with a flesh mask and, of course, a blaster. Then we have Donna Noble in her coat from Planet of the Ood. Weeping Angel. Now, don't blink, okay? Otherwise this one will come to get you. Then we've got Idris from Doctor's Wife. Don't know why they called it that, because she's in the Doctor's Wife, River Song is. Then we've got a very special one. We've got the Doctor's Ganger. What do you think? Pretty cool, eh? Then we've got Rose Tyler, companion to the 9th and 10th Doctors. Now we've got the season 18 4th Doctor with long scarf. Now for Amy Pond, the girl who waited, in her policewoman outfit in the first episode of series 5, 7th Hour. Next is Professor Yana, short for You Are Not Alone. Martha Jones, 11th Doctor with Fez and Mop. Toby Z Possessed, and he's got all the tattoos and everything. The Editor from The Long Game. 3rd Doctor with, of course, Sonic Screwdriver. 9th Doctor, he came with the Sonic Screwdriver, but again, I lost it because, you know, they're only about that big. Look how small that is. It's easy to lose, isn't it? Anyway, we've got Laszlo the Pig Slave, who didn't come with anything. He was just Laszlo. A rogue Cyberman, or rather this is actually a destroyed Cyberman, when the Doctor jammed the Sonic Lance into there. And of course you've got a destroyed blaster. And next to it we've got a shiny Cyberman, who came with this blaster, which is shiny. Then we've got the longest serving Doctor. This is the Doctor from the first I think it was season 12. And down here, affirmative. We've got K9, the Doctor's faithful companion. This came with the season 18 4th Doctor, and it features a pop-off panel thing, which is a very nice touch. Very nice touch indeed. And it's a pullback, so that's actually a nice touch. Next we've got the Satan Pit Doctor. David Tennant. And here's the one from the episode 42, where they got 42 minutes before that. Before the ship crashes into the sun, the Doctor tries to get the magnetisers back on to save Martha. 11th Doctor, as always. And of course, how could we forget the sonic screwdriver? Both ties are cool. And here, have the nano recorder, and I've already recorded a special message on here for you.
Doctor Who rocks.
That's it, you heard right. It's a very special toy, that is. Here we have a TARDIS, but it's not an original TARDIS, sorry. It's a TARDIS game, actually. Where you can battle evil and everything. It's brilliant. Here we have one of the things I got for Christmas. It's the junk TARDIS from the Doctor's wife, with removable time rotor and removable panel, and very large detail. Here is the TARDIS that we have now in the series, that features spinning scanner. It's got a little hole where you put the Sonic. A bit later. Here we have the 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver. Lights and sound effects and sliding extended action. Here we have the 3rd Doctor sonic screwdriver. With higher pitched and lower pitched. Next we have a Dalek drone. One of the new Daleks bred from the progenitor. Then we have one of the old Daleks that came with that 3rd Doctor that you saw earlier from Death to the Daleks. Next, oh, I'm going to enjoy this. We've got a TARDIS, the new TARDIS. We can see into the interior and everything. It's basically like the old TARDIS. And speaking of the old TARDIS, here she is. The oldest TARDIS ever. Now this is a very, very old TARDIS. I've had it ages now. So yeah, I peeled out the sticker and everything. But I reckon the console looks pretty good like that. You know, like an old one. Here's the Satan Pit. Or rather, this is the capsule they used to go down to the Satan Pit with. That came with that Doctor in orange suit that you saw earlier. Here we have the Personalise Your Sonic Screwdriver set. You can make the 11th Doctor Sonic, a future-looking Sonic, and what looks like the 3rd Doctor Sonic, featuring multiple lights and sound effects. Next we have Captain Jack Harkness, as played by John Barrowman. He did come with a little cab, but as I said, lost it. Peter Davison, the 5th Doctor. I know he's missing his hands and he's missing a sonic screwdriver, but you can't have everything. 6th Doctor, played by Colin Baker, very angry Doctor, who came with a TARDIS tracker. Then we've got an astronaut, which comes with a flesh mask, and you can lift the visor up to reveal who's inside. Now we move on to the 5th Doctor again, but this one's the one with the hat and the celery, and this is his sonic screwdriver. It's got a gold ring just at the top there. Next we have Uncle, Patchwork Uncle. He's got swappable head and whatever that thing is. Ood with glow-in-the-dark eyes and translatable. Leela, who I think is played by Louise Jasmine or something, who comes with a bow, an arrow, a gun thing, laser gun, and a knife. Then we move on to the regeneration figure, the 4th regeneration figure, with Scarf. Pigslave, Professor Bracewell with detonated chest and swappable arm. David Tennant, another coated doctor. River Song, who did come with a sonic screwdriver, but it's lost. But I didn't lose the gun. Now we have Anthony Ainley, the Master, who came with that 5th Doctor with hat and celery that you saw earlier. A Scarecrow, 7th Doctor with Umbrella. Dalek Sec Hybrid. Who, well, who starred mostly in Evolution of the Daleks. We have the Doctor with blue bow tie and blue shirt. That's a variant. Who comes with a flash mask and sonic screwdriver. Next, we have the scarred 10th Doctor from the End of Time with a sonic screwdriver. Then we've got the Raggedy Doctor that came with one of the 11th Doctors that I mentioned earlier, just before the Nano Recorder, who doesn't come with anything. Then we've got the Master, comes with a laser screwdriver. Then we've got the Jadoon, which features Blaster, and it also had a little thing, you know, the language assimilator that could go in there and that could fit on these two things. And now, for the prize of my collection, for the final Doctor Who, it's the TARDIS Handbook. In here are all the secrets of the TARDIS, the schematics, the drawings, 900 years of time travel aboard the Doctor's fabulous time machine. Within its pages lies all the secrets of the TARDIS, even about the very first episode, and, better still, the coordinates of Gallifrey. The galactic coordinates were 10-0-11-0-0 by 02 from Galactic Zone Center. Those are the coordinates of Gallifrey. The schematics, even about the Doctor's regenerations, are in here. But we don't know about the 8th Doctor, do we? How did he regenerate? No one knows. There will be a new figure review coming out soon, which is a 5th Doctor Castrovalva set. It's basically like that figure there, like this one. It still will feature a scarf, but it will feature the Master's TARDIS as the stone column, and he also won't have this on. It'll be, you know, just the jacket that's underneath this. Okay, but we can't see it because it's just white shirt and then this. And now, if we zoom out, look at that. Now that is a massive Doctor Who collection. I haven't even got enough room. So as you can see, a pretty big Doctor Who fan. And of course I've got all the DVDs. Well, not all of them, but I've got the DVDs. Oh, but how about I mention to you something else? This. It's a Doctor Who based pantomime. It's called Doctor How and the Queen's Jubilee. I've already got tickets for it. But hey, you came here for the My Collection, didn't you? Just look at all them. Now, if I were to name my favourite out of all this, out of all my Doctor Who collection, well, I don't know what it would be, for a start. But, well, they're all my favourites because it's all Doctor Who, isn't it? Okay, as a wild guess, I'd go with this Doctor with hat, celery, and sonic screwdriver. This one used to have a sonic screwdriver, but I lost it. The sonic screwdrivers and accessories are just so small. They ought to enlarge them a bit, but if they did, then you wouldn't be able to put them in the hands. Let me show you. You just put the hand up, put the Sonic in. Bearing in mind that I haven't put it in his hand before, because this is a very new figure. Can you hear that? Creaking of the biceps, they've not been moved. If they enlarge them, then you won't be able to fit that sonic screwdriver into his hand. But then you wouldn't lose them really, would you? Because they'd be a bit bigger than they should be. So, thank you for joining me, and goodbye.